getting back, but just what was the mood on the plane last night, and then as you guys get ready for practice here today?
Well, it was good. Obviously, playing is always a happier playing when we win.
Coach, in terms of that first half to second half, what did you tell the team in the locker room that made for some inspired play, really, in that third quarter, start off a 10-0 run? You guys never backed off.
I mean, very simple. I mean, we just play simple basketball. Was do what you see and then rebound the ball. Those were the 2 points I made at halftime, and they made an adjustment. They were aggressive, particularly our post players. Kiki got rebound after rebound after rebound, and then we just kept attacking.
How crucial was Taya's defense on Carter?
You know, there are very few players that have the offensive prowess as a Taya Cooper, that embrace the challenge of playing someone that's very talented like Kennedy Carter. Tiffany Mitchell comes to mind. But there aren't a lot of them that want to take on that responsibility. They want to outscore them, but they don't want to shut them down. And Taya took on that. That's her personality, and us winning probably gives her the edge.
What did you learn about your team last night, considering some of the tough challenges you've had in games? Sometimes you weren't able to bounce back, but this time you had a 9-point deficit in the half, and you guys were able to respond against a ranked opponent.
I mean, we're a work in progress. Each game we'll get a little bit better. Each game we'll execute, hopefully down the stretch as we did. But it's a tough league. It's a tough league to get road wins. So we're going to take it and we're going to keep it moving.
Coach, are you impressed with the fact that you guys started off the SEC with a road win, or just the way you guys won that game?
Well, I'm more impressed with the way we won the game, because if you can play the way we play, you're going to put yourself in a position to win a lot more. Now, obviously, the wins and losses will come, but it is the way you do it that will connect to other practices and preparation to games.
How significant has Destiny's development been? Not only did she hit the clutch shot, she played some fantastic defense down the stretch to keep the Aggies at bay.
I mean, obviously, I like her. I put her in the lineup, and at a time where we were just trying to shake things up, and she doesn't seem like she wants to let loose of that starting lineup. But since she's been in there, we're 4-0. So just like I'm going to keep wearing my clogs, I'm going to keep Dusty in there until the cows come home.
And Dawn, looking at Taya, really from the first to the second quarter, seemed like something came alive in her. She started driving the lane. Was that something you told her to do, or was that?
Yeah, I mean, we were shooting threes, and we were missing wide open threes. So, we just tried to, give back what Texas A&M was doing to us, and they were getting in the paint, they were driving, they were putting us back on our heels, and they were forcing us to foul them, and we just wanted to, not shoot the three, but mix it up. And then when we found some success with penetrating and getting fouled and getting to the basket and getting offensive rebounds, I think that helped us over the course of the 40-minute game.
Have you had a chance to look at Alabama yet?
Yeah.
What do they do well?
They offensive rebound. They rebound. They play relentless. They're going to play for 40 minutes. Their starting point guard, I don't know if she's out for the entire season, but she didn't play yesterday. We hear she's got an injury, but they won an SEC game yesterday, so we're not going to take them lightly. And obviously, it took us a while to separate last year, and it probably ends up the same way. But hopefully, us being at home will give us somewhat of an advantage.
The TV broadcast last night kind of mentioned that you had a meeting with Taya about her play. If you could just share kind of what the message was, and obviously she responded to it.
I mean, the message is simple. I mean, just because we have to balance out what we're doing, meaning our post players, Alexis is a lot more healthy than she's been in the past. I want to get the ball to her a lot more, but it doesn't mean that she has to sacrifice her aggressiveness and her ability to score and attack and shoot the basketball, because I've never told any of our players not to do that. I just want to add to what we've already done. And then, she took Taya, probably took that literally in that, I wanted her to stand out here and pass the ball into the post. No, I want her to be dynamic. I want her to, when it's there, to pass it to the post and they're open, give it to them. But when it's there for her to do what she's done, at the beginning of the season, you continue to do that.
How long was that sit down? I mean, was it like an official? I mean,
That was after practice on Wednesday. It was 15 minutes. It wasn't, this problems can get solved very simply just with communication and a small amount of communication. And I thought, Taya took it well, and I guess she released the kind of pressure that was on her. But I wish we had that conversation a lot sooner.
We talked about building confidence and with Cooper in general, but as a team, how significant was getting that win last night, considering the 8-4 start and some losses to some really good opponents to start the season?
8-4 is pretty good. I mean, it's probably not what we used to, but some people around this country were taking 8-4 records, especially what the type of record. I mean, the type of schedule that we had. I think it's just important for morale for us to win basketball games, and especially win close ones. But now that we're in our season, it's especially to steal a couple of wins on the road and then take care of home.